Today I have a more serious video. I wanted to log a current project that I'm working on that I'm very excited about. And that is a Carthaginian army in 28 millimeter that I've been working on for about 5 months now. Really in the process of trying to get all the figures ready and put together into neat looking units. And the majority of this army is built from Victrix kits, which I really enjoy. I think those kits are great. I've had a great time painting them up, and I've really enjoyed the process. Having an experience very different from Seven Sons' experience with his Victrix Carthaginians a few years ago. So let me first talk to you a little bit about the kits I'm using and the goal. So let me grab this here. So anyways, it's no surprise that the main kit I'm using is this one here, Warriors of Carthage. They've got 3 basic different types of soldiers. You have the Hannibal's veterans, or veteran infantry, shown here on the left in the picture. And you have heavy spearmen, perhaps hoplite troops, shown on the right. These are probably Libya-Phoenicians. They're referred to as Libyan spearmen here on the packaging. And they're armed in linen armor, sometimes called linothorax. And then you also have a bunch of skirmishers. I've got a couple skirmishers here I can show you. And I really enjoyed, I love the kit. I think the kit is great. Let me get them in the light here. I think the kit is great. I've enjoyed interpreting these skirmishers as Libyan skirmishers, so I've given them some helmets and tried to make them up a little bit more like Phoenician or Libya-Phoenician. I love the shield transfers too, just kind of subtle little shield transfers here from Little Big Men Studio. So my focus has been on the infantry, and I've worked up a little block here so far of heavy spearmen, or Carthaginian veterans, armed in chainmail, and I do like the look of this unit. It's still in progress, of course, as you can see. I haven't quite decided to base it yet and really start formalizing this yet. I'm still a little uncertain about how I want to base these, but I do kind of like the 2x3 format for 28 millimeter. So I love their poses. I like that aggressive overhand pose with a large shield, and it really allows the beautiful shield transfers from Little Big Men Studio to be shown off. Chose to paint all the helmets a bronze color, and of course the chainmail, or the mail, a silver that I washed. I love this look. I didn't have too much trouble painting these up. I thought it was a little annoying to get all the details, but nothing a busy dad can't take care of. I have only been hobbying for a year, and this is all still pretty new to me. And I go a little bit slow. I can't devote too much time to it, but I do enjoy it when I can find time. So in addition to those guys, I got another block here that I'm working on. And these are slight modifications from the kit I showed you. So the Libyan spearmen in the Victrix Carthaginian kit are in passive poses. Their arms are posed such that they're just holding a spear. It's not an active position. I should have an example around here somewhere for you. There it is. Let me grab it. And I mean, the figures are great. I'm just not a huge fan of the pose. This is an example here. You're just kind of standing at the ready. And when it comes to putting them in a block of men, I really wanted to make them look a bit more active, so I just used some other Victrix kits that I have and gave them a nice overhand pose. And most of these models are from that kit, like this one here in the back. But these two in the front left and the front center, those are actually from the new Victrix Greek Hoplite kit, which is great. I really enjoyed that one. Here you go, right here. So this came out recently. It's a, I guess, an updated hoplite kit from Victrix. They've got 6 bodies on the main sprue, and the only sprue actually, there's no command sprue, and more active poses as they advertised than their older kits. I'm not familiar with their older kits. I don't have their older hoplite kits, but I looked at some YouTube videos in them and decided I didn't want to go down that route. They just look a bit passive. The shield or the spears are a bit thick. I was looking for a more modern kit, and so I think with a few head transfers and shield transfers, you can get the hoplites looking like Libo-Phoenicians, no problem. So I do like the look of a hoplite block like this, and I'd like to build a couple more of these and formalize the unit. When it comes to the skirmishers, I already showed you that, so I'll be making a bunch of skirmishers, probably in this style. And I also bought a bunch of other kits that I've enjoyed painting up so far. This here is an armored Gaul. It's actually one of my favorites. I think it did a pretty good job, relatively speaking, with this guy. I didn't do the eyes, but here's a Gallic chieftain. And so I was thinking of integrating this into the army. By this I mean a set of Gallic warriors, armored and unarmored, either as mercenaries or allies. And I've got a nice block of Gauls here, worked up so far. I think they look great. I like these models. The shield transfers are great as well. This block is not finished. I've got a little bit of room there for 1 or 2 more guys. But I like the idea of a dense phalanx of Gallic warriors with their shields at the ready, maybe even overlapping their shields. I think of that battle described by Caesar in his Gallic Wars, where he talked about, I think it was the Helvetii, fighting his legionnaires, and they formed so dense a pack of men that when the Romans threw their javelins at them, their shields were stapled together by the pila, or by their javelins. So they were using such a dense formation of men. Anyway, now let's talk about the cavalry. So cavalry is still a work in progress, but there is another Victrix kit that I've been using for this, and that is the heavy Hellenistic infantry. And here's an example here. And I loved this kit. This was a lot of fun to paint up. And so I was painting these guys up as Carthaginian heavy infantry, lancers, noble cavalry. And I really wanted to make them a bit garish, a bit bright and colorful and opulent looking. I wanted to make them look like the richest people on the table. And I loved painting these up. Used some heads from the other Carthaginian kits I've got. And this was a blast. I'd like to put these together in units. I'm not sure how I'm going to base them. I still probably should do the eyes on the horses at least. I don't like doing eyes, but it's particularly noticeable in horses, and they're larger eyes, so I don't think I should have too much trouble doing that. Yeah, so I've got about 9 of those painted so far, and I'd like to finish up that unit soon. Other works in progress, Iberians. So I've got some great Iberians here. Also from Victrix, these are the armored Iberian warriors. Beautiful shield transfers. I was using kind of a red or a dark green theme with these guys, and I was thinking these would be the allies or mercenaries with a Carthaginian warlord. So, just like Hannibal. They have those unique solid metal javelins, which I made sure to paint all metal, because if they're fully iron. I really love these figures from Victrix, they're great. Here's an example where I painted it that dark green I was talking about. Nice active poses. Look like they're ready to throw those javelins and close with their swords and daggers. Yeah, they're called out by Polybius as being great infantry, real aggressive, short swords, a key part of Hannibal's army. Let's see. I think that's about all I wanted to show today. It's still a work in progress, as I mentioned, and of course, as you can see, I haven't plunged down and done the bases yet. I really finished them up, but I think I'm pretty close now to kind of having the idea of what I'd like the army to look like, and really just being bold and start putting down the bases formally. I think I'm quite close to that now. Well, let me know if you have any comments or suggestions on the army, and maybe I'll talk at a later date about the pros and cons of these Victrix kits as I see them, and how you can mash them together to get some unique units. So, alright, thank you, and I'll provide another update soon. Have a good day.